Hi everyone, thank you for tuning into today's video. I hope you're all doing well. If you've not seen me before, my name is Abby, the Mindset Fairy, and I provide you with guidance on how to turn your dreams into a reality. If you have seen me before, then welcome back. So today's video is all about what is a dream and why should we try and make it into a reality. So the reason why I've decided to tackle this one today is actually last night I was watching the Disney film Wish. It was the first time I've seen it. I didn't see it in the cinema. And if you have Disney Plus, I would definitely recommend you watching it. It's such a lovely film. It really is. It had me laughing, it had me crying, and it also had me thinking a lot as well. And I do love to watch something that really kind of gets me to think. And what I really loved about it is that it talked about the essence of dreams and the essence about where they come from, and also how different they are from person to person. So you can probably see why this was a film that really, really resonated with me. And it really inspired me to do today's video, because we talk a lot about our dreams and our wishes and what we want to achieve within our lives. And I've covered quite a lot on making that into a reality, making it into a goal, how to achieve it, what to do when you come across obstacles. But I haven't really talked about where these actually come from and really how powerful that is. So if you think about your goal or your dream, what's really deep within your heart, what's deep within you, something that you've always wanted for as long as you can remember, even if you've pushed it down, it's something that's always true to you. The beauty of that is that it has so much power and it brings so much joy to your life when you start to work towards it and when you achieve it. And what I really loved about this film is that it really, really highlighted that one person's dream, someone else might be taking for granted. So when we talk about wanting to achieve our dream life, wanting our dream job, our dream relationship, our dream body, everyone always assumes that that's being the absolute pinnacle. So if you want to be fitter, people assume that you want to be able to run marathons. Whereas for some people, being fitter is being able to walk up the stairs without being out of breath. If you say that you want to have a job where you help people, people will assume that you want to be in a service position. Though that could mean that you are actually working within a position where for you it's helping people. But for other people, they'll be like, oh, well, that's not that big a deal. And I think because we look at other people's perceptions of what our dreams are, we start to think maybe our dreams aren't big enough, when actually it's bigger, it's big for you. And instead of thinking and comparing to say, if I want to change jobs, it's only a dream if I become the top of my field. Well, it's not. Because if it is, you just want to work in that field because it's something that you're interested in, then any position you gain within that field achieves that dream. And for some people, your dream might be to be able to put food on your table without worrying about penny pinching. It could be that you want the security to be in your own home because you've always rented and you want to have a mortgage. That is a big dream for a lot of people, but for people who own their own homes, they're just like, oh, well, doesn't everyone do that? So I think what I really started to take away from this film is the fact that when we start to compare ourselves, our dreams lose their sparkle, but actually our dreams can be anything. In the film, it had someone's dream was to become a musician purely because they wanted to share joy with the people around them. Another one wanted to be a dressmaker and make beautiful dresses because that was their passion. And yes, there were people who wanted to fly and people who wanted to travel and people who wanted to meet the love of their life. And those are all important dreams. some of my dreams are massive dreams and big, big goals that people around me are just like, oh, you're never going to achieve that. But I also have smaller dreams. And one of my smaller dreams was to learn how to sing. Now, I love singing. I've always loved singing. I've always been very, very bad at singing, to the point that my family would always say, maybe you should just hum along. And it really knocked my confidence quite a lot, because it was something that I really loved and I really love to do, and it makes me feel very happy. So I decided to make that into a goal, because my dream was to be able to sing whenever I wanted to. And that doesn't necessarily mean that I want to be in the charts, a world-renowned musician, selling millions of dollars worth of music all the time. Because when you say that that's what you want to do, if you want to learn how to sing or learn an instrument, people assume that you want to be known for that. Whereas for me, to learn how to sing was purely because I wanted to be able to sing along to the tune on the radio in a store and people not go, ooh, she should not be singing, and just be able to just blend into the background with it. If I wanted to sing along to something at home and there were people around me, that I'd be able to do it and have people just not think anything of it because I could hold the tune. And for years and years and years, I wanted to pursue it. And I kept thinking, well, that's not a real dream. That's not significant. It's not going to impact anyone's lives. It's not going to be world changing. So why should I pursue it and put my time into it? And then it got to the point where I was just like, it may not change other people's worlds, but it will change mine, because it is something that I love to do. And it is something that makes me happy. So 4 years ago now, I went out and I found a vocal coach. And I've been learning how to sing. And now I can go out and about and hold a tune. And the people around me who have never heard me sing before just assume that that's just how I can sing. And just, she can hold a tune. She's not going to break records with it, but she's not going to break her eardrums either. And that is exactly what I wanted to achieve. That was my dream come true. And you might be watching this thinking, well, is that it? Is that all you wanted to achieve? No, it's not my only dream. It's not going to build my dream life, but it does contribute to it because it's something that makes me happy. And my children are now learning how to sing, because as I'm learning it and I'm doing all the warm-ups and the scales, they're learning it with me and they're becoming more confident in it. So it's enriching their lives as well. And they can see that I feel confident in myself to do it. And I'm pursuing something that makes me happy. And that's one of the things that really sort of this film brought up to me, was because your dream may seem insignificant to someone else, but if it brings joy and enrichment into your life, and it brings hope and serenity and peace, then who cares what anyone else thinks of that dream? I did not tell anyone that I was learning how to sing for a good 2 years. So I did it on my own. I went out, I did it, I came back, I practiced when no one else was around. And in time, I became more confident to tell people that that was my dream and that was something that I'd pursued. And at the end of the day, what does it matter what anyone else thinks? If your dream is to work in a job that you enjoy and to make a difference to one person every single day by providing that person with providing that good customer service to everyone that you speak to, or to sell a product that you're really, really enthused by because you know it's going to change people's lives, then who is anyone else to tell you that that's not a real dream? Because if it's come from inside of you and it enriches your life, then why not? Why not pursue that? So that's really what I wanted to have as your message today. Don't worry about whether or not your dream is big enough or world-changing enough. And if you do have a big world-changing dream, amazing. I do have a big world-changing dream as well. But think about the other things that will enrich your life. And when you start giving that time back to yourself to work towards those things, your whole mindset and your whole attitude changes as to what you can actually achieve. And if you're working on those smaller ones and you're getting more of a healthy balance in your life, then the bigger things don't seem so unachievable. So I hope that helps, and I'd really be interested to see what your dreams are. So if anyone wants to put a note in the comments with their dreams, then I would love to see it. And I will speak to you guys all soon. Bye.